can find the resultant by with the help of analytical method. Then we'll move for the components of the vectors. Okay, so in analytical method, so we are at analytical method. So analytical method. So what we are, if suppose you are having the vector A over here and vector B over here. Okay, so angle between them is what? Angle between them is theta. So where will be the resultant? Resultant will be somewhere here. Resultant may come here. So to find the direction of that resultant, you have to find this angle. So this angle you call it as what? You call it as alpha. Okay. So what is the resultant? Resultant are vector R. Okay. So magnitude. First we have to find what? We have to find the magnitude of vector. So magnitude is what? Magnitude is vector R is equals to root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay. So similarly, to find the direction, we have to find theta. So for theta, what we can write? We can write it as not theta, alpha. Okay, tan alpha equals to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. Okay. So directly you can remember, if you want to find alpha only, so you have to take tan on that side, it will become tan inverse. That we will see later. So as of now, you try to find tan alpha only as a beginner. So, okay. So if I use this formula based on theta, its value may change. Suppose if I take two vectors. Over here, special case. Okay. Suppose vector A is here and vector B is also here only. Vector B is also here only, on that only. So vector B is also here only. Now if this is the case, what is the angle between A and B? What is the angle between vector A and B is what? It is 0. So what is 0? Theta is equals to 0. Okay. If theta is 0, if vectors are lying one on another, okay, so if that is the case, so what will be the resultant? What will be the resultant? So to find the magnitude, so what you have to do? You have to write a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So theta is what? Theta is 0. So you can write it as cos 0. Okay, so square root is there. So resultant is equal to root of a square plus b square plus 2ab. Cos 0 means what? Cos 0 means 1. Cos 0 means what? Cos 0 means 1. Cos of 0 is what? 1. So substitute 1 over here. So this will become 2ab. Okay. So root of a square plus b square plus 2ab. Can I write it as a plus b the whole square? So can I write it as a plus b the whole square? So this is what a plus b the whole square. So this square root and square will get cancelled. So this will become a plus b. So magnitude of vector R. Okay. So this is what the maximum resultant. This is what the maximum resultant. So what is the maximum resultant? Maximum resultant is a plus b. If sometimes if they give the maximum resultant of two vectors is 10, that means a plus b is equals to 10. Okay. So in problems those kind of tricks they will use. So remember that one. When they say maximum of resultant is 10, means a plus b is 10. Okay. So similarly we will see another condition, that is if two vectors are like this. One vector is in this direction, one vector A is in this direction, but B is in this direction. Then what is the angle between A and B? Angle between A and B is what? It will be 180 degree. Okay. So angle between A and B is what? 180 degree. Angle between A and B is what? 180 degrees. So theta, what is theta? Theta is 180. What is cos theta? Cos of theta means cos of 180. Cos of 180. Cos of 180 is what? Minus 1. Cos of 180 is minus 1, obviously. So what you can write to find the resultant? To find resultant, so what you can write for the resultant? For resultant, R is equals to, so root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos of 180. Okay. So resultant R is equals to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos of 180 means what? Minus 1. So here minus 1 and this plus 2. So this will become what? This will become minus. Okay. So cos 180 means minus 1. So I am writing here as minus. Okay. So don't get confused over here. So this is what? Can I write this as A square plus B square minus 2AB means what? A minus B the whole square. Okay. So this square root will get cancelled. So resultant is what? Resultant is A minus B. Okay. Resultant is A minus B. So this is what the minimum resultant. This is what minimum resultant. Okay. So minimum resultant R is equals to what you can write? A minus B. A minus B is the minimum. A plus B is the maximum. If they say minimum resultant is 10, that means A minus B is equals to 10. Okay. So they will use like that. The maximum resultant value, minimum resultant value they will give. They will ask you to find those two vectors. We'll solve that kind of one problem. Okay. So when we will get the maximum resultant? We'll get maximum resultant when theta is equals to 0. When we get the minimum resultant, we'll get the minimum resultant when theta is equals to 180 degree. That means when the vectors are opposite to each other. When the vectors are opposite to each other. Okay. So this is what a maximum and minimum resultant. Or we can go into one more case, that is what when theta is when vectors are perpendicular to each other. Okay. So if I go with the third one. If one vector is in this direction, another vector is in this direction, so theta is what? Theta is 90 degree. Okay. So angle between A and B is what? Angle between A and B is 90 degree. So theta equals to 90 degree means cos theta is equals to what? Cos theta is equals to cos 90 is equals to what? Cos 90 is equals to 0. Cos of 90 is what? 0. So if this is the case, what will be the resultant? What will be the resultant? So resultant vector R is equals to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 90. A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 90. Okay. So resultant R is equals to root of A square plus B square plus cos 90 is what? 0. Okay. So resultant is what? Root of A square plus B square. Okay. So this is what? This is when the vectors are perpendicular to each other. Okay. When vectors are perpendicular, that is when theta is 90 degrees. So resultant is root of A square plus B square. So remember all these three cases. So first case is when two vectors are one another, means theta is 0. So resultant will get A plus B, that is what maximum resultant. And when second case, when the vectors are opposite to each other, so that means when theta is 180 degree, we will get the minimum resultant, that is what? A minus B. If we go with the third case, when two vectors are perpendicular to each other, so resultant will be what? Square root of A square plus B square. Okay. So with help of your general formula, that is square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, you can get all these things. Okay. So if I take an example, say there are two vectors, so one vector is here, so another vector is here. Okay, so this is say of 2 units, this vector is say of 2 units, and this is also of 2 units. Okay, so say, just I am giving magnitude. Suppose this is vector A, its magnitude is 2. So if this is vector B, its magnitude is what? Its magnitude is say 2. I am taking both vectors as 2, 2. So angle between them, say they are given say some 60 degree. Okay, so angle between them they are given 60 degree. They are asking to find the resultant. Okay, they are asking to find the resultant. Okay, so how we can find the resultant? So resultant will be here. This is what going to be our resultant. Okay. So how we can find this resultant? So we have to find magnitude separately. Then you have to find this angle alpha. Okay. So this you can take vector A. This you can take vector B. Now you got magnitude of A as 2 and magnitude of B as 2. So theta is what? Theta is say some 60. Okay. So now we have to find first magnitude. So magnitude of vector R, that is resultant magnitude, is square root of what we are having. We are having A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So a root of what is the A? A is 2. So 2 the square plus B is also 2 the square plus 2 into 2 cos of how much? 60 degree. Okay. So root of 2 the square is what? 4 plus 2 the square is 4 plus 2 into 2. So let me write it as some 4 into 2. Okay, 2 to the 4, 2. So what about this cos 60? Cos 60 is what? Cos of 60 degree is what? Cos of 60 degree is, so I write over here. So cos of 60 degrees what? Cos of 60 degrees 1 by 2. You can go your foundation classes, so not foundation, your bridge course classes. So you will get cos 60, or in mathematics you must have learned cos 60 is what? 1 by 2. So write it as 1 by 2. So what will happen? This 2 will get cancelled. So this will become 4 plus 4 plus 4. So that is what? 12. So 12, can you write it as 4 into 3? So take 4 outside, means 4 if you take outside, that will become what? 2. So 2 root 3 units is what? The magnitude of resultant. Okay. So magnitude of resultant is what? 2 root 3. Then what about the direction? To find this alpha. So for direction we have tan alpha equals to B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. Okay. So tan alpha is equals to, so what will be the tan alpha? Tan alpha, that is B is what? B is 2. 2 into sin 60 divided by A is 2 plus B is what? 2 cos 60. Okay. As you already know, cos 60 is how much? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So similarly, sin 60 is how much? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Okay. So root 3 by 2. So now substitute here, tan alpha is equals to 2 into sin 60. Sin 60 means root 3 by 2 whole divided by. So 2 plus 2 into cos 60 is what? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Okay. So this 2 will get cancelled. This 2 will get cancelled. What remains is root 3 by 2. So tan alpha is root 3 by 2. Okay. So alpha is what? Root 3 by 2 not. It is root 3 by 2 plus 1. Okay. So this will become 3. So root 3 by 3 it is. Okay. So root 3 by 3, can you write it as 1 by root 3? This 3 you can write as what? Root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 will become what? 3. So 1 root 3 will get cancelled. So you will get what? You will get 1 by root 3. Okay. So 1 by root 3. Shall I remove this one? Okay. So 1 by root 3. So alpha equals to, take tan on that side, tan inverse of 1 by root 3. What will be the tan inverse of 1 by root 3? So maybe some 30 degrees. So some 30 degrees. Okay. So it is making an angle of 30 degree. What answer you are getting? Alpha is equals to 30 degree. Means resultant will get at 30 degree with A. Similarly 30 degree with B also, because it is 60. So in the resultant. So resultant is having magnitude having magnitude how much? 2 root 3 and making an angle of 30 degree with A vector, or you can take with B vector. Okay. So this is what the resultants we got. Like this we have to solve the problem. Okay. If they ask here what is the maximum and minimum magnitude, instead of giving this angle, if they ask maximum and minimum, maximum means what? A plus B, 2 plus 2 will be 4. Minimum means what? A minus B, 2 minus 2 will what? 0. Okay. So like that also we can, they may ask without giving the angle. If they give the angle, this is what the procedure you have to do. Okay. So you will get both the magnitude and direction as well. Okay. So we'll take one more example. Let me write. If two vectors have magnitudes, say 3 and 4. Okay. Say 3 and 4. Okay. Let me write 3 meter and 4 meter. So find angle between them. Find angle between them when their resultant vector would be say first one you can take it as some 7 meter, and second you can take it as some 5 meter. Okay. They are given the magnitude of vector A resultant. They are asking to find the angle between the vectors. What they are given? They are given two vectors. Say vector A, its magnitude is what? Its magnitude is 3. Another vector, that is B, its magnitude is 4. And what they are asking is, they are asking for theta. Okay. So when resultant is first one is when resultant is 7 and B is when resultant is 5. Very simple. We can do this one. So I will take first one A. So to solve A, first we can solve with A. So what is the formula for resultant? So resultant they have given 7 meter. So we know that the resultant is equals to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. What do you want to find? You want to find theta only. Okay. So this is what they have given. 7, vector R is 7. Resultant A square, that is 3 the square, plus 4 the square, plus 2 into 3 into 4 cos theta. Okay, theta only you have to find. So this is what 7 is equals to root of 3 the square will be 9 and 4 the square will be 16. That means 25. 25 plus 2, how much it is? 24. This will be 24 cos theta. Okay. So 24 cos theta. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Okay. If you square on both sides, so square and square root will get cancelled. So let me write only 7 square is equals to, so root of 25 plus 24 cos theta, the whole square. This square and square root will get cancelled. The 7 the square is what? 49 equals to 25 plus 24 cos theta. Take 25 on this side. 49 minus 25 is equals to 24 cos theta. Okay. So 49 minus 25, it will be what? 5, 10 and 9. Okay, so it will become what? 24? Yes, 24 plus 25 is 49. So 24 equals to 24 cos theta. So take 24 on this side. 24 divided by 24 equals to what? Cos theta. 24 will get cancelled. So cos theta is equals to what? 1. Okay. So theta is equals to what? Theta is equals to cos inverse of 1. Cos inverse of 1 means what? What value of cos theta is 1? Cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. So cos inverse of 1 is what? 0. So theta will be 0. Okay. So when resultant is 7, angle between them is what? 0. That means vectors are like this. Vectors are like this. Okay. Or simply directly also you can say what is that direct method if it is not for the board exam. What is this 7? 7 is what? 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. So you can easily say the angle between them is what? 0. So maximum when we will get when the theta is 0. Okay. So second case they are saying ki this you can't do like that because it is not a meaningful. Okay. So 5 resultant is 5. Resultant is 5. Okay. So again apply same thing. Vector r is equals to root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay. So r is what? R is they are given it as 5 now. So 5 equals to root of 3 the square plus 4 the square plus 2 into 3 into 4 cos theta. Okay. So 5 equals to root of, this will become 25, this will become 24 cos theta. So squaring on both sides, I won't write this step again. So squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So what will happen? 25 is equals to 25 plus 24 cos theta. Take 25 on this side. So 25 minus 25 is equals to 24 cos theta. 25 minus 25 will be 0. So 0 divided by 24 is what? Cos theta. So cos theta is what? 0 divided by anything is what? Again 0. So theta is what? Theta is cos inverse of 0. What value of cos theta will give the 0? Cos 90 is 0. Okay. So that is why cos inverse of 0 is what? 90 degree. Okay. So 90 degree. So if resultant is 5, so theta is what? Theta is say 90 degree. That means vectors are like this, 3, 4 or 4, 3, whatever you can take. So this is what how we can find the angles or how they can ask the questions for your board exam. Take one more important interesting example. Suppose a ray is following in vertically downward direction, say with a speed of say which you can take 5 meters per second. Speed of 5 meters per second. Okay, it is in downward direction. Now what you will do? You have to hold the umbrella in this direction. Okay, so you can hold the umbrella in this direction. So you will be safe. Suppose all of a sudden what will happen? Wind start blowing in this direction. Okay. So some wind start blowing this direction, say with some 5 meters per second. Okay. So this is what some wind is blowing in this direction. Now what will happen? The direction of rain will get changed. Okay. So it will come in the resultant direction. Resultant of this wind and rain will give now the direction of what? Direction of rain. Okay. So now what you have to do? You have to hold umbrella in this direction. You have to hold umbrella in this direction. Okay. So now you are standing over here. Okay. So what they will ask? They will ask resultant velocity of this ray. They will ask resultant velocity of this ray and how much angle you have to hold the this angle. They will ask with what angle you have to hold the what your umbrella. Okay. So I hope you are getting the question. Now rain is vertically downward, wind blowing in this direction. So what will happen? Because of that, direction of the rain will change. So you have to hold umbrella with some angle with vertical. So that angle or result you have to find. Okay. So this I will make it as what vector. So this I can take it as rain. Velocity of rain Vr I will take it as 5 meter per second. Velocity of wind Vw I will take it as some 5 meter per second. Okay. So resultant velocity. So you cannot take here. So resultant velocity Pr I will take. Okay. They are asking for the resultant. So now, what is the angle between vector? This I will take as one vector. So it is in downward direction. So this I will take it as one vector. This is what will be R. Okay. So one more vector. It is here. So this is what one more vector. It is in this direction. That is what velocity of wind. I got two vectors. So where will be the resultant? Resultant will be here. So this resultant you have to find. PR, capital R. Okay. So to find that one, you need magnitude of VR. Magnitude of VR is what? 5. Magnitude of W is what? It is also 5. You want magnitude of VR. So how we can get magnitude of VR is equals to root of VR the square plus VW the square plus 2 into VR into VW cos of, what is the angle between these two? They are perpendicular to each other. So angle between those two is what? It is 90 degrees. So theta is what? Theta is 90 degree. So theta is 90 degree. So we have to write here theta equals to 90 degree because they are perpendicular. Rain is vertically down, wind is moving horizontal. Okay. So now equals to root of PR the square. VR the square is what? VR the square. 5 the square. Okay. So 5 the square plus 5 the square plus 2 into 5 into 5 cos of 90. Cos of 90. So root of 5 the square is 25 plus 25. So what about this one? This 5 into 5, 25, 25 into 50, that is okay. But cos 90 is what? Cos 90 is 0. So this is going to be 0. So plus 0. So resultant will be 25 plus 25 plus 0 will be 50. Okay. So resultant VR is equal to resultant VR is equals to what will be the answer? Root of 25. Root of 50. Root of 50, can I write it as 25 into 2? So root of 25 will become what? 5. So 5 root 2 will be the resultant velocity. So magnitude of resultant velocity is what? 5 root 2 meter per second. Okay. So you can get the answer like this: a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay. Now with what angle you have to hold the umbrella? So simply you can take it as what? Directly you can write to some tan alpha is equals to b sin theta divided by a plus b cos theta. So what is b? 5 sin 90 divided by alpha is what? This is what going to be alpha. This is what going to be alpha. Okay. So a is what? A is 5 plus 5 cos 90. Okay. So 5 sin 90 is 1 divided by 5 plus cos 90 is what? Cos 90 is 0. So this is going to be 0. So tan alpha is what? 5 divided by 5, that means 1. So alpha is tan inverse of 1, that is what? Tan inverse of 1 means what? It is 45 degree. That means you have to hold the umbrella at an angle of 45 degree with the vertical. Okay. So this is going to be what? This is going to be 45 degree. Okay. So resultant rain is what? Resultant rain is this one. Its magnitude is 5 root 2 and theta is alpha is what? Alpha is say 45. Okay, this is what the result. So that is what we got. If you don't want to solve this much, this directly can take tan alpha. If this is 5, this is also going to be 5. So tan alpha is what? Opposite divided by adjacent. 5 divided by 5, 1, that is 45. Again you will get the same thing. So that also you can do. Okay. So instead of applying this all these things, so you can do that also. Okay. So this is what, this is the resultant. This is 5. This is 5 means this is also going to be 5. They are equal and parallel. Okay. So and equivalent. So this is what alpha. So tan alpha is equals to 1. Opposite divided by adjacent. 5 divided by 5, 1 you will get, so alpha will be what? 45. So that also you can do. But actual procedure I am using the whatever the formula they are given, that I am using. So if you can follow this, or you can directly go with that also. Okay. So this is